Hi all, welcome to Azure Content. This is part 2 in SQL Server Tips and Tricks playlist. In this video, we are going to learn how to download and restore AdventureWorks sample database to your SSMS. So, what we are going to learn is we want to download a sample database which is publicly available and free of cost by Microsoft, where we have lots of data with lot of tables which we can leverage when we are working with SQL. So to download the AdventureWorks database, we have this link which I have already opened. So let me open it. Okay, so this is the link to download the AdventureWorks sample database. Okay, and here if I go down, you can see the latest one is 2022 backup file. Okay, so if I click on it, it will start downloading the backup file. So the download is completed successfully. It is residing in my downloads folder. So now what I will do is I will cut this backup file from here and I will go to the PC inside C drive, inside this program files, and here I'll search for Microsoft SQL Server. Okay, so here it is, and here you can see there's a folder for Microsoft SQL which we downloaded in the last video. You can go through that to see how to download SQL Server and SSMS. And here if I go inside this subfolder and inside this backup folder, you can say this folder is currently empty and we have already cut the AdventureWorks database backup file and we will paste it here. Okay, so now our backup file is present in this backup folder inside this SQL Express folder. Okay, so now in order to restore this in our SQL Server Management Studio, we will first go to SSMS. Let me open the SSMS. In our SSMS, we have connected to the SQL Server which is present in our local machine in our previous video. You can go through that to see how to connect SSMS to the SQL Server. Now inside that SQL Server, we are going to get this AdventureWorks database so that we can play around with the data present in that sample database. Okay, so this is the server name for my local server which is present inside my desktop. Okay, and we are going to use the Windows authentication to connect to it, and we will just hit on connect. There's no ID and password or SQL authentication required for it. And if I expand the databases, you can see there's only system databases present here. There's no additional databases. We have not created any database yet, but what we will do is we have downloaded the AdventureWorks database. Now we will just restore it so that it will appear here in the list of databases. Okay, so to do that, let me right click here in the database level and we will click on restore database. So now we have to choose the backup file present in our backup folder inside the SQL Server folder, right? So that is present in our device. So I will hit on device, and now we will click on this ellipsis button, which is the 3 dots, and then I'll click on add. So now you can see it has navigated me to the backup folder where AdventureWorks.backup file is present. So I need to click it and then hit on OK, and let's add it, and let me hit on OK. Now you can see this database has appeared here in the list of databases. It is outside this system database because it's not the inbuilt one. So this is the AdventureWorks sample database which we have restored in our SQL Server Management Studio so that we can make use of the tables present in the AdventureWorks sample database. You can see there are lots of tables and lots of data present in each of the tables. Okay, so you can leverage all the data which is by default present inside this database. So now let me click on this new query so that it connects to the AdventureWorks database. Now if you see the scope of this SSMS, it is changed to AdventureWorks 2022, which is the database name. So now we are inside this AdventureWorks database, and if we write some query, it will run on top of this database. Okay, so suppose what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one sample table out of it and we will fetch the record of that table. Okay, so let me go to human resource dot employees table. I just clicked on the table name and dragged it onto this white canvas. Okay, I'm just writing select star from this table name. So this is the schema name and this is the dot then table name. So let me execute it. Now you can see all the data present in this table within the AdventureWorks database is visible, and we have 290 rows for this table. So you can play around with it. You can join between two tables. You can group by the data and use some aggregate function on top of it and get some meaningful data. So if you are trying to learn SQL Server and you want to write some SQL queries, you need some data. And for that, if you want to manually insert the data, it will be taking a lot of time and it will be very hectic if you do it manually, and it will be very troublesome work if you do it manually and insert these many records and these many tables. Okay, so better to make use of the sample DBs present in the public forum by Microsoft, and we will make use of these tables in the upcoming videos, and we will try to learn SQL more. Okay, so that's it for this video, guys. I hope you find this video helpful, and please, if you're learning SQL Server, you can make use of this AdventureWorks database, and I will surely create more videos so that you can also learn SQL along with me. So please stay tuned and hit on like button if you haven't done it yet, and subscribe to my channel, Azure Content, a new channel. Okay, thank you. Stay tuned.